this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah. Can I hit that?
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Jackson is going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They go play action with Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On third down, Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Number 3.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3rd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Raiders nothing. Michael Dixon.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Quickly completed to the right flat. 7 yards there and a 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jackson looking for the end zone. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties, and they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down at 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
17-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Chargers 17. Raiders nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. That's a room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On play action, they'll throw. Do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. And it's 17-7.
makes the score Chargers 17, Raiders 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on it and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Some movement there. Let's get the call. That'll be accepted, of course, so that moves him back 5. Again, Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
At the Raiders' 5-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Raiders 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the counter, it's Taylor. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll buy some time right. And that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. In trouble here, down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Rolling to his right. He'll fire this deep for... He's got a man. Complete. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Michael Gallup, 92 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
This one go deep for Chark. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
The second down pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Harrison Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The 40-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Throw taken in by Chark. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
It's a
good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. That catch good for only a couple.
To Marquise Brown. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw again. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. gun. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tim Rapp with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now he'll dump it to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now first down throw, complete downfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. Return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Sliding out of the pocket. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Completing it here, Marvin Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. As he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Taken in by his tight end. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Raiders.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second and 5 now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And Jackson throwing once more. Will find ball in his tight end. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
First down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. Taking it in. As his guys continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
45. Raiders 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 yards, good enough for first.
And the Raider first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first. Now, he lost the football, but this will get out of bounds down, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And his throw here is incomplete.
DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Chargers 45, Raiders 21. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Third down, Jackson forced out to his left.
And for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught at the 7. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll have a 1st down, more past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple of blocks. They look good doing it there.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Why were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So, for the Chargers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.